Hello students, welcome back once again. This is your maths teacher Maniram. First of all, I am extremely sorry for the delay that we are meeting from after 5 to 6 days. Okay, so actually this problem is just because so many students gave the complaint. They were having the complaint that sir, your videos are coming too much fast, so we are not able to cover up the portion. Okay, so that's why I took a break. Okay, anyway, once again, we'll be focusing on our chapter number 2, that is fractions and decimals. Okay, so till 2.4 exercise we have already completed, and the next exercise, that is 2.5, which is based on MCQs as well as your fill-ups, true and false. Okay, so this exercise you can do it in the homework, try it in the rough copy, get the answers. If you're not able to get the answer, just take the questions and you can ask me personally by texting me. Okay, so now we are going to cover up the next topic, that is our lecture number 7. That is, in that we will cover up the exercise 2.6, and the topic we are going to cover up in this exercise is about the decimal numbers. Alright, so in this, first of all, we need to understand what exactly the decimal numbers means. Okay, so here there is a small table which is going to tell you and teach you that how the decimal numbers are made and how the fractions are converted into the decimals. Okay, so suppose there are the 3 columns. First column is the phrase, that means the numbers are written into the words. Second column is fraction. Third column is decimal. Alright, so first of all, let's take the example number 1. This is the example number 1. What it is saying, that 6/10, that is fraction form 6 upon 10, and when it will be converted to the decimal form, it will become 0.6. So this is the fraction form 6 upon 10, which is converted into decimal when 6 is divided by 10. It's 0.6. Alright, first of all, when we will read out in the phrase, how we are going to read? Let's focus on that. Normally we used to read the numbers like 28. So what we used to write down? First, for example, this I wanted to write down 28. So what I will write down? 28. 28 hundreds. Suppose I want to write this. So I will write down directly 28 hundreds. Okay. Now, but when I want to write the numbers which are given into the decimal forms, I want to write them into the phrase form. So how I will read out? Only just a single difference is there. The last tens, hundred, thousands place, that is converted by changing the pronunciation and adding a small what we can say, 2 letters, that is THS. THS here, THS, THS, THS. Okay, so for example, the first one, 6/10. Normally we used to read out, suppose we wanted to write down 60. So how we will write, how we will write down this 60? I will write down in the form of individual form. So what I will write down? Suppose I want to convert this, so I will write down 6/10. Okay, now but I want to write down this decimal into the form of phrase, so I am writing in the form of THS. Okay, tenths. 6/10, that is equal to 6 by 10 is equal to 0.6 into the decimal form. Similarly, next example, 5/100. 5/100. THS pronunciation should come. Okay, you should not read out in the normal way like hundreds. If you will read out like this, that means the listener to whom you are spelling out that, he will be in the confusion. You will convert that into the 500s like this. You will understand that you are saying about 500s. But if you wanted to know him or make him understand that you are talking about the decimal, so you will have to read out in the complete correct pronunciation, that is hundreds. Got it? Okay, so Second example, 5 hundredths. That means 5 divided by 100. When you will divide it in the rough side, you will get 0.05. Okay. Similarly, the third example, 38 hundredths. 38 hundredths. Okay. 38 divided by 100 is equal to 0.38. Okay. The last fourth one, this example, 278 thousandths. The last one is added with the THS. Sorry. That is equal to 278 upon 1000 is equal to 0.278. Got it? Okay. So, from this table, we have understood that how the fractions are converted into the decimal, and in the phrase form, how they are read out. Okay. So, now we'll move on to the next topic, that we will understand about the decimal form of table. Okay. So, first of all, we'll rub it. Alright guys, so now the next topic that we are going to cover up is the place value chart. First of all, before moving on to the exercise 2.6, we will understand one more table that is called as the place value chart. Okay, so there are the 8 columns. First column is hundreds, tens, ones, decimal, the points, tenths, hundreds, thousands, and the number form. Now, both of the examples will make us understand that how a number is formed by converting the particular number into the decimal form and how it is written as. First example is 673. That means 673.542. That means 673.542 in the decimal form. And here, what is the hundredths value? Hundredths value is 0. Hundreds, not hundredths. 0. Here, tens, 4 tens, ones, 0 ones, decimal, that is point. Tens, 7 tenths are there. Hundreds, 8 hundredths are there. Thousands, 0 thousands are there. And the number formed is 40.780. You cannot read out the decimals by reading out all together like 673.542. No, it will be wrong. After the decimal, there is a rule. So many of the students, when they are moving into the college also or in the higher classes, they are committing the mistake. They are not knowing how to read out the decimal. They used to read out in the wrong form. So the correct format is 673.542. After the decimal, the digits are read out individually. 542.780 like this. Okay. Now next topic, before we move on to the next our exercise 2.6, that is after that we will come to the exercise part. Like decimals, unlike decimals. Like we have understood in the exercise before this topic decimals, in the fractions we have understood the like fractions and unlike fractions. So similarly there are the like decimals as well as the unlike decimals. So example I am writing in front of you. Like decimals example I am taking, suppose I want to write 7.28. After the decimal 2 digits are there. I will take one more example of the like decimal. I will write down 5.90. 2 digits are there. One more example I will take, that is equal to 1.86. 1, 2, 3. 3 examples are there which are showing that these decimals are the like decimals. That means they are having the 2 digits after the decimals. Here also 2 digits, here also 2 digits, and here also 2 digits. Okay. Similarly, well, just opposite to the like decimals. We will move on to the next. That is, next topic is unlike decimals. From the name only, unlike decimals, that means all the decimals which are completely different from each other. They are not matching with each other. Let's see example. Suppose I am writing 1.2. Okay. First example. Then I am writing 3.43. Second example. then I'm writing 8.785. Third example, see, all the three decimals are unlike decimals. Okay, that means the decimals which are not looking in the form, in the correct form, sorry, similar form, we can say that those decimals are unlike decimals. So guys, now we will move on to the exercise part. Okay. Okay students, so now we will cover up the exercise 2.6. Okay, and we'll cover up all those topics which we have covered now only. Okay, like decimals, unlike decimals, addition and subtraction, comparison of the decimals. These are all the things we are going to cover up in this exercise. So we'll move on the question number 1. From question number 1, here it is saying which is greater. Which is greater. That means he wants to compare. The question wants to compare the decimal and find out which one is smaller or which one is greater. So here 7 questions are there. So we'll first of all we'll do the first one only. Here, what is the first fraction? That is 0.7 meter. Sorry, it's not meter. No units is given. 0.7 meter or 0.007. Out of these two decimals, we need to show which one is greater or which one is smaller. Here the question is greater, that means we have to find out which one is greater. Okay, how we will find out which one is greater? We cannot say directly. See, because if you see directly, that so many students, they might get confused that this decimal is having only one digit after the decimal, after the point, and this decimal, the number is having the 3 digits after the decimal. That means he or she can get confused and they can say that this one is greater. No, that will be wrong. Okay, so first of all, very easy method for that is, first of all, we will convert both the decimals into the like fractions, like we used to do in the fraction topic. So similarly, we will convert these decimals into the like decimals. Okay, so first of all, it's 0.7. Comparison here 0.7. This is the decimal number 1 and 0.07. This is the decimal number 2. Okay, so both the decimals can be converted into the like decimals. Okay, so how we can convert them? After this 0.7, here 3 digits are there. That means this decimal has to be converted in such a manner that it should look like this. That means it should have the 3 place values. Okay, so 1 is already there, so 0.7. What we can write down is into the conversion 0.700. Why we are adding these 2 zeros here? We are adding these 2 zeros because there is a rule after the decimal after the decimal, the 0 does not have any value. That means we can write as many as we want. Okay, so this is the first decimal. Second one is 0.007. This is 0.007. Second decimal. Now you can say that from 1 and 2, which one is greater? Now from here, one more clue we have to keep in mind, that after the decimal, the number which is nearer to the point and it is greater. Okay, I'm sorry that I am repeating this whole thing in a Hindi sentence. कि कोई भी अगर 2 डेसिमल में अगर हम देखते हैं तो वो नंबर या वो डिजिट जो पॉइंट के पास हो और बड़ा हो, ठीक है, तो वो वाला डेसिमल जो है वो दूसरे डेसिमल से बड़ा होगा जो कि पॉइंट से बहुत दूर है, क्योंकि ये वाला 7 के आगे कौन से वैल्यूज है? 0 और 0. वो 0 और 0 के बाद 7 लगा हुआ है. दैट मींस इट इज स्मॉलर देन दिस. सो फ्रॉम 1 and 2 we can say that 0.700 is greater than 0.007. we'll write down into the original form. That means 0.7 is greater than. We'll write down into the sentence itself is greater than which one? 0.007. Like this. Okay? That means what we have learned from this question, that if the decimals are not into the like decimals, we cannot do the comparison directly. First of all, we have to convert them into the like decimals. We'll do one more question for this. We'll do the last one itself. Question number 1, 7th one, last. What it is saying? Here it is saying 2.651 or 0.908. Okay. Solution. Here first of all we have to look out whether the decimals are like or unlike. So after this point, how many digits are there in this decimal? 1, 2, 3. And here 1, 2, 3. That means both are already into the like fractions. We can compare them directly. So what we can see say that 2.651 is greater than 0.908. Why we are saying it is greater? See, the biggest clue is given into the number, that this number is having a round figure number before the decimal. Okay, it is 2 and here it is 0. So from both of them, what we can compare, what we can say? We can see that, we can say and see also that 2 is greater than 0. That means the first decimal is greater than the second one. So like this you can compare. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next question. Question number 2. Express as using decimals. Express as rupees. Question number 2. Express as rupees using decimals. Using decimals means, that means we have to convert them into the decimal form, these units, okay, which are given in the question. Then we have to compare them. Sorry, not compare, we have to write them into the decimal form. Okay, so which one you want will do? First of all, we'll do the first one only. Question number 1. That is 90 paise. He wants the conversion to be done as rupees. Here, the number which we are having, that is, sorry, it's not 90, it's 9 paise. 9 paise has to be converted into the rupees. So first of all, we will have to show the relation. Yeah, 1 rupee is equal to how much? 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Okay, so that means 9 paise is equal to how much? It will be 9 divided by 100 is equal to 0.09 rupees. Okay, so when we will write down to the correct format, what we can say? We can say that rupees 0.09 is our answer. 9 paise is equal to 0.09 rupees. This is our final answer. Okay. We'll do one more question for this. Okay, so from this question number 2, we can do one more. We'll do the fourth one. That is 6 rupees and 9 paise. Question number 2, fourth one. 6 rupees 9 paise. 6 rupees 9 paise. Okay. Okay, so we have to convert it, this whole question into the rupees. So this is already into the rupees, we don't have to touch it. We'll move on to the paise, this one. Okay, so first of all, again we will show the relation. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Therefore, 9 paise is equal to how much? 0.09 rupees. Hence, that means the final answer. 6 rupees 9 paise is equal to rupees 6.00, sorry, only 2 digits, 0.09. Okay, so here we can say that this 6 rupees 9 paise is equal to 6.09 rupees. Okay, so this completes our question number 2. Remaining questions you can do in the homework. We'll come to the next question. Using decimal express. Now we have to express the next question into the different forms. Okay, so we'll do the question number 3. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that first of all we need to convert the particular number into the correct decimal form. Then we have to write down in the format which it is being asked, which the question is demanding. Question number 3, using decimals. Using decimals express. Okay, into the different forms. We'll do the second one. Here it's saying 8 centimeter in kilometer. Okay, we need to convert 8 centimeter in kilometer. Okay, it's not a big deal. First of all, we have to keep in our mind that what the question is demanding. Firstly, we will show the relation. What we will show? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. That means 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter, and a centimeter is already there. Okay, so we will 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Therefore, 8 centimeter is equal to how much? 8 by 1000. Why we are dividing by 1000? We are dividing by 1000. That means this will be converted into the meter. And 1 meter is more, it is having how much? 100 centimeter. That means from 1000 we have already divided, and again we divide it by 100. That means we have to divide this 8 centimeter by both of these multiples of 0. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we have to divide 8 by multiples of 5 zeros. 1 tens, 100, 1000 and 10,000. So what we will get? We will get here, it will be 0.00001 tens, 100,000, 10,000. That means here it will be 8 kilometer. 0.0008 kilometer. We have to count the units. Suppose when we will convert this it will be converted like 8 divided by 1 0 0 0 0. 5 zeros are there. So 1 2 3 4 5. In the sixth place, that is the decimal. So I am again speaking in Hindi. You have to check the digits 1 2 3 4 5 6, including 1. 6 digits are there. 1 2 3 4 5, and including decimal. Decimal is also a particular place value. Okay, that means ones. Okay, so we have to consider that decimal. So it will be how it will be read out? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That means we are putting the decimal and writing the whole number into the correct format. If you have any confusion, you can divide in the rough, then you can get the correct answer. Okay, we'll do one. 8 centimeter in kilometer is already converted. Now we'll move on to the fifth question of the same. Okay, so question number 5 of question number 3. Question is saying that 5,760 gram in kg. It's not a big issue. First of all, again we will show the relation in kilogram. That 1 kilogram is equal to how much? 1000 gram. Therefore, 5,716 gram is equal to 5,760 divided by this 1000. So what we will get? We will get 5.760 kg. And guys, do not forget to put the correct unit. If you will not put the unit, your whole calculation will be considered as wrong. Okay, so keep in mind in which unit the question is asking the answer, we have to put that unit in the last step. Okay, next one is put the correct sign. That means correct sign of smaller than, greater than, or equal to. Okay, so question number 4 is homework. You can do it because already we have done in the question number 1, which is similar to question number 4. So question number 4 is homework. Just check out the decimals from one block and from the other one. Okay, for example, I am doing the first one. Okay, for your convenience, suppose the first one only is saying that 3.705 is greater or smaller or equal to 3.75. Okay, so from both of the decimals or decimal numbers, which one is smaller than, greater than, or equal? We can see that this decimal is having 3.705 and this is having 3.75. Here 0 is there. First digit is equal both the side. Okay. Second one. Okay. Here it is 0. Here 0 is not there. 5, which is in the third position. Here 5 is in the second position. That means this one is nearer to the decimal. Hence, what I told previously, that the number which will be nearer to the decimal, it will be greater. So, you can convert this into the like fraction. Decimal. So, it will be 3.705, it is 3.50. So, 50 is bigger or 705. Which is bigger? This one. That means this one is greater than this. This is the simplest form. In this way, you will do the remaining questions and complete your exercise 2.6. Okay, and those who will complete the homework, just let me know by texting me personally. Okay, till then, take care and have a great day. Thank you.